morning, everybody. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another vlog. A vlog I think you may be quite surprised at the title about. I did not think that I would be making a moving vlog in August, but we're here. And I'm so excited. Yes, you guys, today is a very, very, very exciting day. And no, I'm not moving. I got you. I'm not moving, but I'm just as excited as if I was, because my parents that have lived in my family home for 31 years are today moving to their brand new house. I say brand new house. The house is not brand new, but to them, obviously, it's brand new. Moving to their new house. Today's the day. It's Friday. The sun is beaming. It's shining. There's good vibes all around, and I am just so genuinely so excited for them. They have waited so long. So if you clicked on this video, if you are going to be moving house soon, or if you just clicked on this video because you were curious and you thought, hey, Amy's not mentioned about moving house. Nope, it is not me, but it pretty much should be me, because little do they know I will probably be spending a lot of time there now because it's actually closer to me. So a lot of you know, but I am based in Bristol, but I don't live in central Bristol anymore. I live a little bit on the outskirts, which we did because I never ever wanted to, well, I've always been very specific with my vision of a house. We got incredibly lucky and fortunate due to the financial and economic climate that we managed to buy this house, which, to be fair, for a first time home, I feel like it's not spoke about enough on the internet, because I think people just see influencers. Oh, sorry, I hate calling myself that. I wasn't an influencer full time when I bought this house. I was a normal working person. But I think people on social media who follow internet personalities, people they don't know but they admire or have something in common with for one reason or another that led them to follow, I think it's really easy to, you know, look. I know I certainly do it. I look at other people who are successful, people who I aspire to be as successful as, and you got, you know, they got the posh car, they've got a big house, and it looks like it comes so easy. And truth is, it probably comes a lot easier when you've gone from 0 to 100, because a lot of people on social media, obviously, they can blow up overnight. That does happen to some, but general good influencers are people who've been building their audience for a long time, and that is the trajectory that I wish to be on. I don't wish for a viral video to go mad and, you know, to make a ton of money and be a one-hit wonder and that be it. I'm trying to build a really strong core audience that I share all of my favorite topics about, and then hopefully you relate or find something interesting on one of those topics, and that obviously leads you to want to see what I end up doing and follow me as a person. That's a bit of a tangent, but my point is we got very, very lucky to get this size house, and don't think it comes easy. A lot of stars aligned for us, and we got this home. But that's why we moved a little bit out of the city, because we just couldn't. I could not have this kind of house that I wanted in central Bristol. One, you would not get a new build to the sort of way I wanted it to look, the aesthetic. In central Bristol, you wouldn't get it detached, you wouldn't get it with, you know, your own we've got a double drive and stuff like that. It was very specific, not to mention the number one point of all, obviously, is cost. In the southwest, house prices are incredibly expensive. The next most expensive place is if obviously you head towards London. I think Brighton, obviously Essex, anywhere around London, obviously goes without saying. It's a capital city. It's the same in any country in the world. But basically all of the south of England is very expensive compared to the north, but obviously it's reflected in wages and everything as well, so the economies are like micro economies in the areas. Anyway, this is all very off on a tangent. My point is I've never pictured myself living in a Victorian terrace in central Bristol, and that is most houses, Victorian, Edwardian terraces. That is a lot of central Bristol property. And they, quite frankly, cost more than this house is. So like my parents' house, which is based in a prime location in Bristol by the train station, central, you can walk into our harbour side and everything. Their house is sold for more than this house would, and it's double, my house is double their size pretty much. Well, maybe like a half bigger, if you know what I mean. My point is, it shows locations very, very valuable. So because I have been so busy with this week preparing, anticipating and everything for today, I'm so happy that my HelloFresh arrived yesterday. I've popped it all in the fridge, but we have got 3 elite recipes, and I'm so happy because we've got a full-on day today, and then when we come back, at least I haven't got to think about dinner. So we actually had this one yesterday when it arrived. Yum, look at this, right? It's chicken and serrano parmigiana style sandwich with mozzarella, fresh pesto, truffle chips and balsamic tomato salad. I am then very excited about this one too, the Indonesian style spiced sticky chicken and king prawn fried rice with young pea pods, lime and tender stem broccoli. This reminds me of like, it says Indonesian, but this is very much like Malaysian food, so this is my comfort food. And then what we are having tonight, I am so excited. This is the sirloin steak in Caribbean style sauce, never had that before, and spiced mac and cheese with corn on the cob, bacon roasted tender stem and green beans. Look how unbelievably, I can't even talk because I'm so excited how unbelievably delicious that is. So we'll make this one tonight, and I'll talk to you more about HelloFresh then, but in the meantime, I'm quickly gonna pop up the QR code on the screen here, or you can use the code HelloAmy. It's gonna get you 50% off your first box, and then it's gonna get you 20% off your next 4 boxes, and it's gonna get you free desserts for life, and the desserts are amazing. We'll leave this to later, but they're in the fridge, and they're coupons. So a big thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video, and on weeks like this week, they are so needed. Oh my gosh. Anyway, right, so back to what is going on. My parents have taken the plunge, like us. They realised that they want more room. My dad wants space. My mum's always dreamed of having chickens, and they entertain a lot, so they wanted space to do that. Where they host so much at our family home, and to be fair, everyone is so squeezed. So they took the plunge. They put an offer in on this property over a year ago, you guys, over a year ago, and they are completing today. I am so excited. I'm going to bring you along. So it's currently 10:41. I am waiting anxiously by my phone, obviously, to hear from my mum and dad, to hear if the solicitor has confirmed that they've completed, and then they're going to go pick up the keys, and then we will be shooting down. So they actually are going to be a lot closer to me now, which is amazing, because they're going to become country bumpkins like me and Andy. I absolutely love this country life. I really do prefer it over city life. I mean, I'm always in Bristol anyway because of what I do. I've got all my family there, all my friends. So it's literally a 20-minute drive for me. It's not even that sometimes. So they are going to embrace a whole new way of life, and they're going to have so much more space. Like, it's unreal. Plus my dad is a project man. He loves transforming things, and he's got so many skills when it comes to building and innovation, and like, he's one of those people that I go, Dad, I love this, but I wish it did this, or I need it to be higher, or I need it to do this, and he will just go, yep, I can do that. And he's an engineer. He just looks at something and he will re-engineer something, and then he will do it. It's an incredible skill, and quite frankly, I wouldn't have our house wouldn't look half as amazing as it does if it wasn't for my dad. I wouldn't have half as many of the things if it wasn't for my dad. He is just amazing. He saved us so much money, and he's just honestly a godsend, literally. So I am beaming with joy and happiness today. I really am. I'm waiting for this phone call. I'm going to have my coffee. I'm going to do some emails, and I'm actually, in the meantime, while we wait, I'm going to pop you back to just yesterday evening when I took a clip. And not only is today their completion day, it's also their wedding anniversary. So I'm going to pop you back to yesterday to show you what I was up to in the evening after having a full day out, and then we will come back here. So I thought I'd just pick up the camera, as I've had a lovely day today, and as you can see, I am doing some flower arranging. I have never ever done this before, so I am completely winging it. I am thinking, do I watch a video on how to do this? But I also kind of like the idea of just winging it. Tomorrow is a really exciting day. I think you should be seeing it in this vlog. I plan to film it, and tomorrow is finally the day. They have just waited so long for this. It's been over a year since my parents put in the offer and it got accepted on this property, just because the people in the current property are moving to the Cotswolds, and they've got like horses, so they needed to find like the perfect property that's going to cater for the horses. Turns out they actually couldn't find it because within their budget, like buying in the Cotswolds is a different ballgame. It's a very, very expensive area. Like, don't get me wrong, Bristol is actually crazy. Like, been going up north and stuff, and I used to work in the financial industry, and I saw the prices of houses like very regularly. The thing is with it, it's up north is so much cheaper. The amount of value you get for money, like you could be in a city centre up north. Manchester is definitely getting more expensive just because it's getting more developed, but basically anything else, yeah. So they were really struggling to find a property that ticked all the boxes, and it turns out in the end they didn't even find a property that ticked all the boxes. They're having to massively downsize, but they're just determined to get up there and then find the extra space they need. They basically want to buy like some land up there, I suppose, and start a business and things to do with horses and figure that out later, which obviously is great news for my parents because they were really, really worried that they were going to lose this house. And considering they put the offer in and it got accepted like a year ago, they got a really good deal, I think, in my opinion. It's going to be an amazing, amazing space. Also, if there is any florists watching, I'm not going to point scissors at you. Put this up a bit. I look an absolute mess. I've been out with Nan today. We went and got this, and I'll show you what I've done for my parents tomorrow. It's over there. But for any florists watching, I do apologise in advance because I'm sure I'm doing this all wrong. And if you're all wondering why I'm cutting off so many leaves, I wouldn't usually do this, but I'm basically planning on making these roses in the middle of all the gypsophilia, so I think it'd be better if they're not too bushy. It's actually quite interesting. I'd love to do like a I don't know, a flower arranging course. I've seen that they are things. I'm really excited actually. Can you believe this? I keep pointing the scissors at you. I have booked my first Christmas activity. Yes, we are in August and I have booked, well, I didn't do it. It was my friend's fault, to be fair. She messaged me because she was in Delsford and she said, Amy, they've got the bookings out for the wreath making things for Christmas, and if you know, you know, they get very, very booked up in Delsford. So that's actually booked at the beginning of December, and yes, I feel like that is going to be such a cute start to Vlogmas, because that is going to be in Vlogmas episode 1, and yes, I am doing Vlogmas this year, for sure. It was such a success last year, and you guys have told me how much you love the vlogs, hence why I've grabbed the camera right now to have a natter to you. So my plan of action is, I want those obviously in the middle. Oh, it's so pretty. You know what could work? Why don't I elastic band these first? I'm hoping that you can't hear the music in the background. I've got Luke Combs on and I will get copyrighted for that. Luke, please do not take my money. By the time you see this vlog, it will be over, but I just posted today my Instagram giveaway for the Long Road tickets. So that's really exciting, but the Long Road will be over by the time you see this vlog, I'm pretty sure. Right, have I done that way too tight? No, okay. Just look really stuffed together. How do I make them? It's okay, you can come down, I'm just chatting to our friends. Sorry, Andy was actually looking for the Long Road. Look at that, that's actually worked really well. I feel like they've frayed out really nice. So the next plan of action is I'm going to take these out. I'm going to kind of spread them out over this tea towel, and then I'm going to try and make them like the border of this. Oh my goodness, you guys. If I do say so myself, oh, that looks really uneven now. Oh, that's the only thing. But if I do say so myself, I feel like that is a pretty good bouquet. Do you think so? I mean, I'm actually not convinced about this ribbon now. I thought that looked a lot nicer than it did. But either way, I reused the cellophane from the wrapper and I just kind of bunched it together. And I think that's going to be good. And then I can put this in water overnight, so that should be fine. I think I'm just going to retie the black ribbon though. I'm not going to use this one. So I've got them, those roses, and then the kitchen is now absolute chaos. And then I also got over here a big Pop Fizz Clink champagne bottle balloon. I got a bottle of the Nicholas Veloute, sorry. And then in that bag is a bunch of bits and bobs that I picked up from like Home Sense, and I got something from Matalan and all of that. Oh my gosh, there's actually bits all over the floor. There's bits of plant everywhere. I'm gonna redo the ribbon and just have the black, I think. I actually used my hair tie. I definitely enjoyed that. I mean, considering I have never done anything and I don't have a single clue about floristry and flower arranging, I feel like I did an okay job there, you know? Oh my gosh, my mum just sent me a photo of her with the keys. They've officially moved. It's absolutely, you know, when like it really feels like a new chapter. It's just, wow. So we're gonna head there. If you happen to see in the video that I don't want to give you the finger, but I have wrapped this up. I have managed to catch my nail again. If you know, you know. I literally lost my middle fingernail, hence why I haven't got one on this. I am not doing long nails anymore, guys. I don't know what is wrong with me. I've clearly got something wrong with my nails, but I cannot have long nails. They will catch, like this isn't even long, right? Compared to some people, this is just a normal nail. If I like wipe the side, if I dinked this like that, it will lift. It will just lift off of my finger and it's so painful. I did this like 4 days ago and it's still painful. So I was like, because we're moving, picking up boxes and stuff, I was like, I'm gonna wrap this up so it cannot catch on anything. So let's head to the house. I'm obviously not gonna film immediately, but let's head to the house. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Oh. So it is now like the evening and I haven't really filmed anything here. But yeah, it's because we've been so full on. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but I have lost pretty much all my makeup. We had to take my mum and dad's Super King mattress upstairs and it was the heaviest thing. 4 of us struggled, not to mention trying to get it up through this gap was a mission as well. But it is the end of the first day, so Andy and I are going to come over tomorrow and do some moving and help them get all the big stuff out the van and all of that, because right now the house is bare. Absolutely, as you might be able to hear from the echo. But yeah, I think Andy and I are ready to go home for today. We need to see Jerry. It is so hot and sunny. So hot and sunny, honestly. And I am hungry. I cannot wait for my HelloFresh steak. We're home! Hello, Muffin! Hello, Muffin! Mind your back. Get down, please. Get down. Good boy. Whoa. You're gonna come to Nanny and Grandad's new house tomorrow! How exciting! So my last vlog I filmed on my G7X and I'm back on my DJI because I just could not deal with how bad the quality of the G7X is after you get used to a 4K. So yes, I'm back. We're back home as well. I've just had a shower. I am so happy. I've realised obviously I've not really done much with you in this vlog. So before we make dinner, I've just made myself a cup of tea as we've come in and I'm going to have a little cheeky biscuit with Jerry. Andy's got a little bit of admin to do and I actually made a new purchase. I think it was like 2 weeks ago now from Habitat. So that's Sainsbury's Home, isn't it? I did it via Argos and I collected it. And it's a new lamp for our front room. So as I'm in the spirit of new houses and newness, I'm going to go set up this lamp with you because I think at least that's something, and it's been sat in the box for ages. I do need to go through the settings of this camera though, because I feel like I've watched people who use this way better. Like when I do the little turny thing, so if I do that, do you find that a bit like makes you a bit dizzy? Because it does to me when I'm looking at it in the viewfinder, and then when it comes back to me, it's not usually on my face, it's usually like up here, and that doesn't work very well for me. I have to readjust it, and then I have to stare at the screen, which I don't like doing. I like looking at you. It is a stunning evening. I'm in my pajamas. I actually don't care. And yeah, I got a new lamp. So this is the Habitat gooseneck floor lamp in ribbed glass. I will link it down below. It was on sale for just under £40. I can't remember what the full price was, but basically I'm going to replace it with this lamp. This lamp was from Andy's flat. It's never really gone in this room. Well, I mean, it's fine, it's grey. You can't really see it's got a bit of sparkle in it and it's not the vibes. The sun has been amazing today. By the time you're watching this vlog, I mean, the long road will be over. Have I mentioned the long road already? I think I have. But the long road weekend is next weekend for me as I'm filming this. and the weather is looking great. And that is all I've wanted since we booked the tickets last year. So let's have a look. I really struggle to understand how they get a whole lamp, long, big lamp like that in a box. Are you excited to come over Danny and Grandad's tomorrow? I can't wait to show him the garden. Oh, it is the ribbed glassy bit. That was a good guess. Now let's hope it's all intact. Yes, we have the ribbed glassy bit. There is the bendy neck bit. There's the cable. Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. I am so looking forward to our steak tonight. I just got it out of the fridge to get to room temperature, because that is how you should always do steaks. Is anybody else like me? I just don't read instructions. Like, it's just not in my nature to read instructions. I feel like these black things definitely shouldn't be on there. No, do you know what? YOLO. Derry, don't eat that piece of black plastic, ideally. Another thing you must learn about me. I never read dimensions. Ever. Okay, this is kind of short. This is kind of short. And then do we pull that? Yeah. Oh, she's only gone and figured it out again. Oh, no. It's okay. That's so weird. It's like an illusion. It's like you think it's too short, but it's not. Okay, so that's got a bend like that. Cool. Okay. Excuse you. What is in this little... Oh, am I supposed to be doing what? Why I have this, I don't know. We'll just leave it. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's only the same size, isn't it? Oh, then you can twist this and have a little angle. Oh, I like that. I like it. Only problem is I've chosen to put up a new lamp on a very sunny day, so we're not going to be able to see the effects. But I'm going to go put it in the corner. Hey Google, turn on the living room lamps. Oh, I really like it. So that was money well spent. I think it was like, yeah, £39 on sale. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but the thing is I actually would love to change this whole front room to like, I'm ready for like the washed wood and the gold vibes. Like gold is such a big commitment though, like because everything is chrome. I do like chrome because you can get a lot of stuff, options in chrome, but also obviously the brushed gold is becoming the new popular thing, but then obviously redoing a whole house, like we'd have to get all new curtain rails, we'd have to get a whole new light because that's chrome, a whole new coffee table. Also, I like my mirrored furniture. So we've got this like butler's tray that's got chrome legs, and then this is mirrored. To be fair, I got this off Facebook Marketplace for like 50 quid about 3 years ago. I've been meaning to change all of this, but I just don't. We got the new sofas in here, which this one looks estate. This is how it usually looks. We leave all the blankets out on the other one for Jerry. Look at the muffin. He's so happy. You happy to have us home? Do you know what, my man? It's very hot in here. So I'm actually going to go get the fan and plug that in because, wow, I don't know what is going on with the UK. I think this has been, and we can all agree actually, this has been the hottest summer, like consistently warm. Since April, it's been pretty blimming consistent in warmth and sunshine. Cannot complain this year. The plants have been growing amazing. My veg has been growing amazing. Everything's thriving. If we could have every year guaranteed like this year, we would have a lot happier population. I'm gonna have my cup of tea, kick back, have a break because it's been a long day today. Turn off these lamps because they're definitely not needed. I look so rough, honestly. I'm gonna sit back, Andy's gonna do some work, and then we're gonna make some steak. Right, it is time for dinner. Let's make the HelloFresh. I can't tell you how much this was needed this week, having dinner absolutely sorted. And the thing is like dinner time is one of my favourite times. I'm such a foodie, so it was all sorted for me. It's made easy. You can turn the dinner rush into a relaxed, joyful part of the day. The recipes are from like 10 minutes. You can do 6 simple steps every single time, and they're delivered obviously straight to your door. So I actually didn't have to think about this at all. The biggest task was literally to choose which recipe you want, which, as you can see from these next week recipes, oh my goodness, it is a difficult task. I'm not gonna lie, it's the hardest part about joining HelloFresh is actually limiting to what meals you want, because there is some amazing options. The meals are delicious and balanced and made with fresh local ingredients and lots of global flavors, hence why this was so different to me having like a jerk steak. I would have never have thought to do that on my own, and I love cooking steak at home. It was a great balance of protein, carbs, fat, and obviously getting in all those veggies as well. So this was perfect for me while I'm on my nutrition kick as well. But if you're a flex flexitarian, pescatarian, vegetarian, if you're calorie conscious, if you're a big family, you want easy, quick meals, HelloFresh has got something for everyone. You can pause, cancel, or update your address at any time. If you're going away or you're going on holiday, you can pause your orders and resume them when you're back, or change your address, etc. So yeah, I'm going to show you with my code that I'm going to pop up on the screen again here. Look at how much this is going to cost you. So this is for 5 meals for 2 people, so that's 10 meals. So delivered, you're going to pay just over £22 with my 50% off code. That is mad. That is including shipping. That is 10 meals, as I said, for 2 people, and that is the desserts for life. So you're going to get desserts in this order, but also in your future orders. I cannot get over how good value for money this is. It's easy, flexible, nutritious, and it just takes everything off of your plate while putting it on. If you get what I mean. But yeah, look at this. Oh my goodness, this looks insane. It smells insane. I have never had a jerk steak before with jerk macaroni cheese. I had a little taste of that and it is unbelievable. I am so excited. I'm so hungry. I'm gonna put that lime over the steak again. There's already got some lime on it, as you saw, but I'm gonna have extra lime. And we are watching, what's it called again?
Untamed or something?
Untamed on Netflix, yeah. So, gonna watch that. Good morning, my beautiful people. I have just woke up. It's early. I clearly love and appreciate you all, don't I? Because I come on camera literally rolling out of bed. I need to charge my ultra-human ring. I'm gonna do a little bit of work this morning. I've actually got a ton of videos that need editing. And because I'm picking up the vlogs, I'm now adding in those vlogs as well. Plus, I've got a huge order from Shein upstairs that I need to film. I think I'm going to film it Monday morning because they're all outfits for the long road. So I'm actually going to do like a Western outfit. I don't know. I don't know what to call it, but it's for all. It's all Shein stuff. But I don't really. It's all themed. Get your words out, Amy. It's all themed like Western. And I know that's been a really popular theme this year. Like all of the mainstream girlies and festival girlies are dressing up in cowboy hats and stuff, even though they don't listen to a word of country music. It's one of my pet peeves. It really is one of my pet peeves. But you know what? Embrace all of it, right? Each morning I go on and go into my YouTube studio and reply to some comments and stuff on my latest video. And currently at this moment in time when I'm filming my latest video is my Matalan Come Shop With Me. And I was just reading the comments about people saying, obviously, about my drama I had in store. If you didn't know, watch the Matalan Come Shop With Me. At the end when I show you my haul, I explain what happened. And yes, I did send in an official complaint. I wrote a A4 piece of paper and it just put all the details down there and explained. But I did notice on the comments that people were saying, oh, it's really great that Matalan's responded, blah, blah, blah. And Matalan have actually watched my video and responded and said that they're going to take it up with a regional manager. And I've also had comments. I've seen one more comment. I don't want to say comments. I've seen one more comment from you guys saying that one of you specifically had the same experience with, you think, the same person in that store. So that's really interesting. And yeah, I do not want to get anyone in trouble. Like, please, like, I have to go out of my way. I don't really have time to write this complaint, but I did it because that's the second time that I've experienced that in store. So I give people breaks, you know, we're human, for goodness sake. We're going to have bad days. I worked in retail and I can't say that I must have done everything right every single day all the time. Did I speak to somebody or multiple people across my 7 years working in retail the wrong way? Yeah, I probably did, but I learned from it and I made sure that it didn't happen again. Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, no one's perfect, but this was just like so unacceptable. The level of rudeness, especially when I wasn't even doing anything, like I was just being a normal customer. Anyway, you can see from that video, this is a moving vlog, for goodness sake. So it was nice to see that Matalan responded on that one anyway. So I'm saying kudos to Matalan on that. I did say I'd like an update though of what's going on because I'm also slightly terrified to go back in that store now. Anyway, drama. Not my area. Honestly, I am not good at drama. Well, I was very good at drama. I got an A plus in it in my GCSEs. I'm going to do some work this morning and then I really hope to film a little bit more over at Mum and Dad's today. I really, really do. They've had their first night in the house today. I just text Mum. She's not replied, so I don't know if they manage to get some sleep, or if they're still awake, or if still asleep, sorry, or if they are whizzing around, most likely the latter, sorting things out already. So we're actually offloading big vans today. We're swapping our spare bed in the spare bedroom for my mum and dad's sofa bed, because we just don't use it enough to justify that room having a huge bed in it. So we're going to go to IKEA at some point, probably in, well, either September or October. My September schedule for videos, I've actually got quite a few ideas, so that's already building up. So it may be the beginning of October that the IKEA video goes up, but I'm definitely going to do, I always do an autumn IKEA video. And that room, basically, I'm kind of limited with what I want to do, but we're just going to need to get some more storage in one way or another, because the bed up there is an ottoman bed and there's storage under it. So when we give the bed away, we're going to lose all of that storage, so we need to replace it. So that will be a video that comes in the future. And then, yeah, last update before I stop waffling on, I actually have re-downloaded, I haven't spoke to you guys about this, but I've re-downloaded Rightmove on my phone, because you're being let in on this now. Andy and I are going to look at moving next year. I will go into that in a separate video, but it's something that's been brewing for quite a while. You won't believe it, but we've outgrown this house. And everyone, you know, when we first moved in, everyone was like, wow, that's such a big first time in the house. And it's crazy how when we first moved in, obviously I was coming from a room at my parents' house and Andy was coming from a small 2-bedroom flat. And, you know, it felt huge to us. And we've been here 4 years now, and I feel like we're bursting at the seams. And I clear things out so much, like, look behind me. I don't have tons and tons of stuff everywhere. I have OCD, I cannot physically have tons of stuff everywhere. But the truth is we are absolutely in desperate need of more space. I want garden space that I can have like all my allotment stuff. I don't want a separate allotment that I do now. I want to have, you know, it's the dream. So I had a quick look on Rightmove this morning, and truth be told, in our search area that we want to be in, because we're quite capped there, and our budget, we haven't really spoke about budgets, but we have an idea of how much the next house is going to cost. Problem is that budget is kind of like there, but then I know that we're going to need quite a bit of cash to renovate the next house, because whatever house we get is not going to be perfect. It's going to be far from it. I want a whole new kitchen. I want to do the bathrooms. It'd be great if we found a house that had a lovely kitchen and lovely bathrooms, but the reality of the situation is, with the bigger tick boxes that we want, I think we'd be extremely lucky to tick all those boxes within our, what I already think is an extremely high budget. But as I was saying to you, Bristol, South Bristol and beyond is bloody expensive, very expensive. So anyway, back to the moving vlogs, and I will see you at Mum and Dad's at some point doing something. So we are at the house. This is a little sneak peek of the kitchen. Here's Mum. Hey. First night in her new abode last night, and I said, how was it? Weird?
Very weird.
Very strange.
Very good though, nice.
They've literally just managed to set up the bed upstairs, and obviously everything's everywhere, boxes everywhere, random ironing boards in the background. And today is the big day, so Andy and I are here as the muscle, clearly, to move stuff. And this is, look, I'll show you the little coffee machine setup she's done. We've got the little coffee machine and all this stuff laid out. There's the roses that I made, that we did together, and then this is from my auntie, and then my mum just popped this up on here. Obviously it's not going to stay there, but there was actually a little hook still in the wall, so that worked out really well. And yeah, we got a big moving day today. My dad's just on the phone to Grandad. Have you?
Yeah, 4.7 kilometres I was on. Well, you stopped just now for a bacon sandwich.
You've done 4.7 kilometres this morning.
And I've not left the house yet. I've gone back and forth.
Back and forth. Oh wow, yeah, we've seen all the garden furniture in the front garden.
Yeah, and the dining table and stuff's in. Not up.
Have you?
No, it's not up.
I'm so excited, because you know when a space is like empty, where's Yoga Lady? Have you brought Yoga Lady yet? You won't understand what that means. It's a sculpture my mum's got. She bought it in Malaysia. And when you have it on full extension, it will look much better.
Yeah.
Like I think it will fill the space all right. But Mum, you probably get a sideboard here. You know, then you can keep all your nice dinner stuff in there, like the stuff you use to serve, which would make sense. Obviously you're going to paint that wall. I'm obsessed with this fireplace. I'm obsessed with it. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's
It's
literally
bringing these chairs in and through this door.
oh my gosh, incredible. It's so echoey. You need some soft furnishings in here because it's so echoey.
Yeah, again.
Because you're not going to even have curtains up, are you? So you need to think about that because everything. If there's not enough soft furnishings, then it will just continually be echoey.
Bars from here.
That's quite funny. I wouldn't put it there. I'd put it like across here, and then
Like a semicircle one.
that. Oh my gosh, a Del Boy bar. That is actually. We'll tell you what we're visualizing around here. Something like that, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, definitely need because the last people who lived here, she had a couple of really pretty armchairy things here, and those armchairy things. It's amazing how much a couple of chairs can absorb the sound. So like that soft furnishing just takes away from the bouncing. Oh, they're going to go on the balcony. Okay, well, we're going to start moving. My dad's just out on the phone. But yeah, there's a sneak peek of part of my parents' house. It looks, obviously, it's a lot bigger than the last house, but it looks giant right now because there's absolutely nothing in it. So, and yeah, and obviously the echo. But I'm honestly so excited. I'm so excited for them. And yeah, we've got Nobby the finger back.
6.5 hours later.
Curtis sings, all of them.
Yeah, we are, what time is it now? 5-6 hours later?
5:05.
As you can understand, there was no filming of this. We've been to the old house, filled up a whole box van. Box van, I mean like a delivery van, like a big one that my dad has got. And we've offloaded, we've done a whole fridge. Look at this thing. I mean, fridges are the most awkward blimmin' thing ever. Moved that from their cellar. I mean, I look a state. From their cellar into this house. And the house, it actually is very awkward to get, like, we're a little bit on a hill. It's all cobbledly. Like, it's cobbledly, I just made that up. The sofa would be easier, though, I think.
They're not that heavy, are they?
Yeah, sofas
And
tomorrow.
these boxes will be going hopefully tomorrow. And the treadmill.
Oh yeah, we did the treadmill, the spin bike, put that all in the room. Oh, I can't believe how much, literally, look at the kitchen, look at the state of the kitchen. This is the chaos. I love it though, I love the chaos because it's like through all this chaos, Mum, when you eventually just getting everything in and then you can just have your music on and do loads of organising of the cabinets, and then you can get excited about buying some new bits that you think you need space for. Because this kitchen's basically, I would say, double the size of yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to have, and the last kitchen, mum and dad, like I said, they entertain a lot. So lots of pans, lots of plates, lots of cutlery. So actually bursting at the seams. So, and there's Dad. My poor dad's got a bad knee as well after all this is happening, and it's not ideal because there's been a lot of heavy lifting today. A lot.
Dad, you want that support? Oh, yeah.
Now you live in the country.
Do you know that field? Do you know that field we got? I might plant some orchard, trees there and make some cider.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So we're going to go back now. Poor little Jerry boy has been on his own all day. So we're going to have a shower because we're messy. Then we're going to come back with Jerry.
And we'll meet you up on the terrace, up on the top terrace for a drink, a pre-drink.
Oh, you want to sit up there, do you? Okay. We're going to go up there, bring Jerry boy, show him his new grandparents' house and his massive toilet outside, which he's going to be very excited about. He's going to have lots of new smells.
Oh, that's good.
And then Mum, Dad, Angie and I are going for a dinner tonight at the pub. I think is going to be very, very nice. Dinner with the locals. And then I am back tomorrow because it's Sunday and we're going to have one more trip in the van. And that should be everything because my dad has a little transit van anyway as well, so he can move quite a lot of stuff anyway. But anyway, I'm going to go home. I'll see you later. Good morning, everybody. It is now a couple of days later. I never filmed dinner or anything because quite honestly, we were so tired. We just went to the pub, relaxed, and then I went back the next day, as I said, on Sunday and helped my mum and dad out. So we got everything over, and my mum and dad have had a good day or so just to do some organising at home, which has been great. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. I know it's very mishmashy. I would have liked to have filmed more of the moving, but obviously it's not my home, it's my parents'. As much as they totally give me free rein to do whatever I want, we were just so up to the eyeballs busy. And to be fair, it's not even really the fun bit, is it, like actually moving boxes in? It's more when you're doing moving vlogs, like the cultivation and organisation of rooms. So I'll be sure to film a lot more over at my parents' house. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed today's video. Thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring the beginning part of this video, and that steak I'm still dreaming of. We're actually going to have the other two tonight for dinner. I'm going to go ahead and put that code back on the screen here, or you can just physically type in the code as well. All the information is in the description box down below. I have actually got a vlog that's going live after this that's going to be a vlog that I filmed before this, so sorry if it's a bit mishmashy, but it's just a home vlog with me. So that's going to be one that's going up in the next week. And then, as I mentioned, we got the long road, which is actually in a couple of days' time, which I will also be vlogging, that will come next month. So I heard you, the vlogs are being upped. I'm going to go ahead and leave a couple of videos on the screen here if you want to spend some more time with me. I would absolutely love to spend some more time with you. And apart from that, give this video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. It really, really helps me and my channel. And I appreciate you all so much. I will see you in my next video in just a couple of days' time. Ciao!